Welcome to this explainer. I am so glad you're here with us today, because today we're focusing on something that is just incredibly vital to all of us as we navigate our 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond, our beautiful minds. We're going to explore exactly how to naturally protect our cognitive health and keep that razor-sharp mental clarity. And look, I want you to know right from the jump, aging with strength and vitality, it is absolutely within your reach, and we're going to walk through exactly how to do it together.
So let me ask you a quick question. Have you ever walked into a room and just completely forgotten why you went in there? Or, maybe you've struggled to remember the name of an old friend, even though you can picture their face perfectly. Well, if you are nodding your head right now, I really want to offer you a warm smile and tell you, for sure, you are definitely not alone.
Really, take a deep breath with me here. You are not losing your mind. Experiencing some slight changes in how our brain processes information, that's totally normal as we get older. But more importantly, severe memory loss and cognitive decline, well, they just aren't an inevitable, unavoidable part of getting older. Your daily lifestyle choices play a massive role here, and you actually have way more control than you might think.
Okay, so let's dive right into our first concept today. Section 1, rewiring your aging brain.
For a long time, there was this myth that our brains just simply shrink as we age. But modern neuroscience has discovered a much more exciting truth. It's called neuroplasticity. That's a big word, but basically, it's the brain's amazing ability to rewire itself, build new connections, and actually grow brand new cells at literally any age. Think of it like a really good fertilizer for your mind. You don't need expensive treatments or complicated brain training apps. You just need to align your daily routine with how your brain naturally thrives.
All right, let's jump right into our very first daily habit. Section 2, morning hydration and brain fuel.
Now, what's really important to understand here is that as we age, our natural thirst mechanism actually gets kind of less sensitive. Basically, by the time you actually feel thirsty, your brain is usually already dehydrated. And consider this really startling number, 73%. Your brain is roughly 73% water. That's huge. Losing just 2% of that water can temporarily shrink your brain tissue and really impair your focus, your memory, and your mood. Plus, when you wake up in the morning, your brain has literally been fasting from water for 7 or 8 hours.
So here is a super easy action step to fast-track your cognitive function. Just keep a large glass of water right on your nightstand. Drink it within 20 minutes of waking up, ideally before you even touch your phone or your morning coffee. And make it true brain fuel, squeeze in a little bit of lemon. The vitamin C and flavonoids in there help reduce neuroinflammation. Or hey, try adding some muddled blueberries. The anthocyanins in blueberries are directly linked to delaying brain aging and improving your memory recall.
And that brings us right to our second habit. Section 3, neurobiotic movement for memory.
We all know exercise is great for the heart, right? Well, aerobic exercise is actually the single most powerful thing you can do for your brain, too. When you get your heart rate up, your muscles release this really special protein called BDNF, or brain-derived neurotrophic factor. Now, researchers at Harvard Medical School literally call this miracle grow for your brain. Just like fertilizer helps a garden bloom, BDNF stimulates the growth of brand new neurons and synapses, and it does this specifically right in the hippocampus, which is your brain's memory and learning center.
But we aren't just talking about your regular run-of-the-mill exercise here. We want what's called neurobic movement. Think about the difference between just walking on a treadmill on complete autopilot versus navigating a winding nature trail. That nature trail forces your brain to actually coordinate your body in space, stepping over roots or dodging rocks. It requires physical movement combined with active mental coordination. So whether it's walking a new trail, doing some Tai Chi, or even just dancing in your living room, this dual action fires up multiple neural areas all at the exact same time.
Moving right along to habit number 4. Section 4, mindfulness and daily novelty.
Now, mental brain care is honestly just as vital as physical care. When we experience chronic stress, our bodies pump out this hormone called cortisol, and over time, high cortisol literally shrinks our hippocampus, that's our memory center we talked about, and it enlarges the amygdala, which makes us a lot more reactive and forgetful. To combat this, you need a mindful reset to get that cortisol down. And please, do not worry, you don't have to perfectly clear your mind like a monk. Just sit quietly for 10 minutes and focus on your breath. When your mind inevitably wanders, just gently bring it back. That simple action of returning your focus to your breath, that is literally a bicep curl for your brain's attention span, and it boosts blood flow right to your prefrontal cortex.
Which brings us to this wonderful secret weapon called cognitive reserve. Basically, this is your brain's resilience against aging. See, when we live on complete autopilot, just doing the exact same routines day in and day out, our brain kind of stops building new pathways. But when we embrace the novelty brain and intentionally introduce new things, we literally force our brain to wake up and forge fresh, healthy connections.
And you can build this resilience through a simple concept I like to call the learn one new thing rule. It is incredibly accessible. Just try brushing your teeth with your non-dominant hand. Or maybe take a completely different route to the grocery store. Listen to a program about a totally new topic you know nothing about, like astrophysics. Or try cooking with a strange spice you've never used before. These small, safe breaks in your daily routine are really all it takes to spark that beautiful neuroplasticity.
All right, let's head over to our next section. Section 5, Deep Sleep Brain Cleaning. We simply cannot talk about protecting our memory without discussing the absolute critical work your brain does while you sleep. This happens through something called the glymphatic system. Think of it as your brain's very own nightly plumbing system. During deep sleep, this system physically washes your brain with cerebral spinal fluid, flushing away all the toxic proteins that built up during the day, including the ones that are closely associated with Alzheimer's disease. Simply put, if you aren't getting deep sleep, your brain just isn't getting washed.
So, to make absolutely sure you reach that deep sleep, you need to implement a digital sunset about 60 minutes before bed. Blue light from our screens, phones, tablets, TVs, it literally tricks your brain into thinking it's still high noon outside. It completely suppresses your sleep hormone, melatonin. Turning off those screens early and maybe reading a good book or listening to some calming music instead, well, that is absolutely vital for protecting your brain's nighttime plumbing process.
Which brings us to our final section today. Section 6, your next small step.
We have covered a lot of fascinating science today, but I really want to end with a message of warmth and optimism for you. Neuroplasticity proves that you hold the power to influence exactly how your brain ages, starting right this very minute. Let's do a quick recap of these 5 empowering habits: morning hydration, neurobic movement, mindful reset, daily novelty, and the digital sunset. Now, I want to strongly encourage you here. You do not have to perfectly tackle all 5 of these today. Please don't overwhelm yourself. Starting with just one small step is more than enough to make a real, lasting difference.
So I'm going to leave you with this final thought and a question. Which of these 5 habits are you going to start today? Just pick one. Maybe you'll keep a glass of water by your bed tonight. Or, hey, decide to brush your teeth with your left hand tomorrow morning. Just pick one small step and start protecting your beautiful mind today. Thank you so much for joining me for this explainer. Stay curious and keep that mind sharp.
Thank you for your time. Subscribe for more health education. Like the video and share it to help others stay informed.